ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। श्रीरामकृष्णायेति समर्पयामि। Let us spend a few minutes in silence, deep prayer. Let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit seated in our own heart. Think of a beautiful lotus in the center of your chest, which is the Anahata Chakra. On that lotus of 12 petals is seated Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, our Ishtadevata. Hridaya Kamala Madhye Rajitam Nirvikalpam सदसदखिल भेदा अतीतं एकस्वरूपं प्रकृतिविकृतिशून्यं नित्यमानन्दमूर्तिं विमलपरमहंसं रामकृष्णं भजामः। विमलपरमहंसं रामकृष्णं भजामः। विमलपरमहंसं रामकृष्णं भजामः। Let us meditate, let us worship. Let us sing the divine name of Sri Ramakrishna, who is Vimala, without any stain, who is Paramahamsa, the great swan, who is Nityam Anandamurtim, eternally joyful, eternally happy, beyond the 6 modifications of birth, growth, youth, old age, diseases, and death, who is beyond Sat and Asat, beyond truth and false, who is of the one unitary form. Where do we meditate? In our own heart. Let us pray for universal peace, welfare of all beings in the whole world. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaः, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Sarvastaratu durgani, sarvo bhadrani pashyatu, सर्वसद् बुद्धिमाप्नोतु सर्वत्र नंदतु। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः. May all be happy. May all live peacefully. May all be free from difficulties. Sarvastaratu durgani. May all see what is good, listen what is good, speak what is good, do what is useful to others. May all be enlightened everywhere. May all be happy everywhere. May all be healthy and peaceful everywhere. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampandritavigraham Vai Ishavatanam Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasanamami. Let us offer our salutations again and again to Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharada, and Swami Vivekananda, and all great teachers, all great saints in the whole world. Teachers and saints whose teachings we all have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Sangha Suktam, please repeat. Om Sangachadvam Samvadadvam Sambho Manam Sijanatam Deva Bhagai Yatha Purve Sanjanana Upasate. May you move in harmony, speak in one voice, let your minds be in agreement, just as the ancient gods shared their portion of sacrifice. Next. Samano mantraha samitihi samani samanam manaha sahachittamesham samanam mantra abhimantrayevaha samanena vo havisha juhomi. May our purpose be the same, may we all be of one mind. In order for such unity to form, I offer a common prayer. Next. Samaniva akutihi samana hridayanivaha samana hridayanivaha samanamastu vo mano yathavassu sahasati. May our intentions and aspirations be alike so that a common objective unifies us all. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Yes. So, we continue the story of Ramakrishna Mission, its genesis, its origin, its difficulties, its width and length, height, depth. From the days of Sri Ramakrishna in Dakshineshwar till today, what all happened, what all is happening, why, what, how, when, where, a deeper understanding, a deeper study is very, very important. It's not just the activities, it is not just the puja, it is not just the festivals that we celebrate, but the philosophy behind, the purpose behind, the principles behind have to be understood properly. Then we can participate, we can fulfill the dreams of Swamiji. One is personal sadhana, the second is seva to the society. Atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya cha. That is the motto of Ramakrishna Mission. Mission statement. Atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya cha. Welfare of the society. Service of the society. Hita means service. So that is what Swamiji has given us. So previous Sunday, that means not last Sunday, before that, I was sharing about what Swamiji thought about Sri Ramakrishna, how he visualized Sri Ramakrishna for the welfare of humanity. So he said, just a quick revision, in Sri Ramakrishna there has been an assemblage of ideas deeper than the sea and vaster than the sky. It was Sri Ramakrishna who first exemplified in his life and taught that the scriptural statements, which appear to the cursory view as contradictory, are meant for different grades of aspirants and are arranged in the order of evolution. So we have three acharyas, Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya, and in the modern time Sri Ramakrishna. Madhvacharya advocated Dvaita philosophy. God is different and the jiva is different. He can only worship God. He can only repeat the name of God, do seva of God, but he cannot be nearer to God. Ramanujacharya went one step higher. He called it Vishishtadvaita philosophy. And he said the devotee will gain the qualities of God, Vishishta. But Shankara says, you are God. The jiva merges with the Paramatma. When you go to the ocean and see the vastness of the water, everywhere water. But we know all the rivers are joining the water. There is Ganga, there is Kaveri, there is Narmada, there is Yamuna, there is Tungabhadra, there is Godavari. Everything joins the ocean. Only we have given the name. Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, based on the geography. So just like that, all the streams joining the ocean, Sarvadeva Namaskaram Keshavam Pratigacchati, all the jivas will merge in the Paramatma. They will become one. They will become one, okay. According to Advaita philosophy, they are one. What is your real nature? Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. I am not this body. I am not the mind. Mano Buddhi Ahankara Chittani Naham. I am not the Panchakosha. But I am that I am. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. So when Sri Ramakrishna practiced, what did Swamiji is telling? Scriptural statements of Dvaita, Vishishtadvaita, Advaita, scriptural statements which appear to the cursory view means just the external view. In one Upanishad it is told like this, in other Upanishad it is told differently. Cursory view, just a general view. It looks contradictory, it looks different. What did Sri Ramakrishna do? He said they are meant for different grades of aspirants, different levels of aspirants. What we give to the child, food, we don't give to the adult. What we give to the adult who is able to digest, we don't give to small people. So according to the level of digestion, mother may have 2-3 children, but each fellow will have different digestive capacities. So accordingly, she will make that particular milk product into different tastes. One may like curd, one may like buttermilk, one may like only milk. So according to the different grades, different aspirants, arranged in the order of evolution. All his teachings, whose teachings? Sri Ramakrishna's teachings. All his teachings were only for the good of the world. Then, such a unique personality, such a synthesis of the utmost of Gnana, Yoga, Bhakti and Karma has never before appeared among mankind. When we read the biographies of the other acharyas, other great saints here and there, they were specialists in one form of practice. Other practices, other experiences were lesser in them. They had it, but the prominence was towards one. Priority was towards one. But in Sri Ramakrishna, he made it everything one. Because of the need for modern times. Varieties of people will come. So in Sri Ramakrishna or towards Sri Ramakrishna Mat in the temples, earlier also I had mentioned, a worshipper of Shakti can come and find fulfillment. Paripurnata. Devi Upasaka. A Vaishnava can come, Vishnu Bhakta, Narayana Bhakta, he can come and find fulfillment. Tripti, Sarthagata. A Dvaiti can come, God is different, I am different, I am only a Dasa. He will find fulfillment. One who takes Ganapati as his ideal, Ganapatya, he will find Ganapati's qualities in Sri Ramakrishna. When we see the different direct disciples, the 16 disciples and many more, each was different. Swami Vivekananda was different, Brahmanji was different, Adbhutanji was different, each is different. But all came under the feet of Sri Ramakrishna. One umbrella having different sticks. Everybody can hold that umbrella. They will get the shade. So in that way, Sri Ramakrishna is the modern, compassionate avatar who gives everything for everybody. And he himself says, a child goes with a mother to the market. There are sweets there, made like a cat, made like an elephant, made a toy, made in another form. All the sweet, the boy will ask the mother, I want the tree sweet. I want the cat sweet. His brother may ask, I want the elephant sweet. The shopkeeper will say, yes, I will give you elephant, I will give you cat, I will give you dog, I will give you house. But in his mind, the owner knows everything is sweet, everything is sugar, everything same product. But for the child, they are different. Similarly, our fulfillment, everybody looks different. But what is the ultimate experience? Anubhavameti? Happiness, moksha, anandam, anandam, anandam. Free from the cycle of birth and death. So Swamiji is mentioning that Gnana, Yoga, Bhakti, Karma and many more never appeared in total. And he says, his life, Sri Ramakrishna's life, proves that the greatest breadth, the highest Catholicity and utmost intensity can exist side by side in the same individual, and that society also can be constructed like that. For society is nothing but an aggregate of individuals. To make it simpler example, like a building which is an aggregate of so many bricks. It's not just one brick or 10 bricks, so many bricks, countless bricks. One brick, second brick, third brick, depends on the height it goes up, vertical or horizontal. Only keeping the bricks and calling it his house has no meaning. We have to cement it. In between the bricks we have to put the cement and strengthen it. Otherwise one push it may fall down. And only bricks and cement is not sufficient. We have to plaster it. That also looks very dull, very ordinary, very dry. We have to paint the house with different colors, different times. Some people do painting every year to maintain the beauty. That is sadhana. That is nitya karma. That is purification of the mind. The Guru may give you the mantra. He may teach you how to do japa. He may show you the way, but you have to go in that way. But here is Sri Ramakrishna who is taking you in that way. His compassion, his Catholicity, his depth and intensity of purpose, never before people saw. And that was in Calcutta, the capital of the British. Varieties of people used to come to Sri Ramakrishna. First these 16 young disciples, then who came? The great Keshav Chandra Sen came. He became like a child sitting on the ground. But he himself is the disciple of Raja Ram Mohan Rai, the founder of Brahmo Samaj. And Sri Ramakrishna said, Keshav, you are like a tadpole, sometimes in water, sometimes on this one. When will you become a frog? Keshav Chandra Sen became a child, a small student, a young student. So Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, the founder of Bengali grammar, great educationist of Bengal, he said, before your knowledge, my education is nothing. Dr. Mahendra Lal Sarkar, who was an atheist, who did not believe in God or anything, whole day he used to sit at feet of Sri Ramakrishna. Morning he used to come, do some checkup, check the throat, give some medicine, stay there for 2 minutes, he thought. He used to stay for 5 hours, 6 hours, till evening. And Sri Ramakrishna used to make fun. Mahendra, doctor, why don't you go to your chamber? Why don't you go to your hospital? Mahendra Lal Sarkar used to tell, I want to go, but I am not able to go. I want to listen more of your sweet words. Each one is not ordinary devotees or are coming only to do some parking their vehicles. Each one is a super genius, great contributors, but Sri Ramakrishna outbid everybody. So in that way we find Sri Ramakrishna's uniqueness as contributed by Swamiji. Many more few ideas are there. When we see Sri Ramakrishna impersonally, for our own good, for our own sadhana, we should read that beautiful shlokas, beautiful songs composed by Swami Virajananda ji, Swami Abhedananda ji, Swami Vivekananda, and come at least a little closer to Sri Ramakrishna mentally. For example, Swami Virajananda ji writes, Sri Ramakrishna Stotra Dashakam, 10 shlokas. Occasionally we sing in the temple. Brahma Rupa Madhi Madhya Shesha Sarva Bhasakam Bhavashakka Hina Rupa Nitya Satyam Advayam Vangmanoti Gocharancha Neti Neti Bhavitam Tam Namami Deva Deva Ramakrishna Mishwaram. He says, Brahma Rupa. Here Brahma means not Brahma, Vishnu, not the three gods. The supreme consciousness called Brahman. He who is of the form of Brahman, existing as the consciousness. Brahma Rupa, where is it manifesting? Adi Madhya Anta. Adi Madhya Shesha. Shesha is also Anta. In the past, in the present, in the future, and everywhere. Shesha Sarvabhasakam reveals everything to us. Sri Ramakrishna's teaching also. We are conscious, you are conscious because of the consciousness of the Mother, consciousness of God. Remove the X factor called God, we will all become dead bodies. Sarvatah panipadam tat, sarvatah shishiru mukham, sarvatah shrutimalloke, sarvam avritya tishtati. 13th chapter Gita. Sri Krishna himself is telling sarvatah panipadam, everywhere his feet, everywhere his hands, everywhere his head. Adi Madhya, in the top, in the bottom, in the center. So, same thing Swami Vivekananda writes about Sri Ramakrishna. Said, Brahma Rupam Adi Madhya Shesha Sarva Bhasakam. We are able to see everything because of that Brahman. Bhava Shatka Hina Rupa Nitya Satya Madvayam. He who is devoid of the 6 mutations, Bhava Shatka Hina Rupa. What are the 6 modifications? Janma, up to Mrityu. In between there is the drama going on. Body grows. We say first year, second year, 5th year, 10th year. We come on telling the age of the body only, not of the soul. What is your age? My body age. My body age is 80. My body age is 40. My body age is 20. Not your age. Who are you? Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Ananda Swarupaha. For the soul there is no age. Only for namesake we say. We forget. We should tell what is it. My body's age is 25. My body's age is 40. You should not tell, I am 40. You are eternal. Don't limit it to 40 or 20 or 35. So, he says, divide the 6 mutations from Janma to Mrityu, to which all are subject. All human beings have to go through that, but Hey Avatara, Hey Sri Ramakrishna, you are beyond that. Bhava Shatka Hina Rupa Nitya Satyam Advayam. Who is the non-duality reality, which eternally exists as the truth. Vangmanoti gocharancha neti neti bhavitam. Beyond vak, speech, beyond thoughts. Vang manaha atitam agocharam. Same thing we find in the Arati song also in the end. After Sampada Tava Shripada Bhagagoshpada Varyadhai, Namo Namo Prabhu, I salute you, I offer my namaskaram to you, Hey Prabhu, Namo Namo Prabhu. Who are you? Vakyamanatita. Beyond speech, beyond thoughts. But you are holding that speech and thought. Prabhu, Vakyamanatita, Mano Vachanaiki Adhar. You are the adhara, support of manas and speech. You are beyond, but you are the support. So, similarly, Virajanji writes, he who is beyond the ken of mind and speech, vak, manas, agocharam, neti neti bhavitam, implied as the positive background of the ultimate negation, neti neti. What is this neti neti? Upanishad Vakyam of telling, not this, not this, not this. Is this God? Is this that Brahman? Not this. Is the chair Brahman? Not this. From not this, not this, not this, we go to iti. This is that. From negative, let us go to the positive. Give up something to grow up. Sri Ramakrishna says, a child or a student is studying, boy or a girl, 6:37 in the evening, 8 o'clock in the evening, suddenly there is load shedding, current has gone, whole house has become dark. Then the mother shouts from inside, hey, light up a candle or a oil lamp. Now you should remember it is olden time, not a flashlight or not a battery light. And this girl is trying to take a matchbox and strike and get fire so that candle can be lit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 times she is trying, all the matchsticks are breaking. Then mother is shouting, can't you light up one simple candle? You are taking so much time, I have stopped my work, you have to study. Then this child shouts, Amma, I am trying 10 times, every stick is breaking, I don't know why. Then the mother somehow comes into the bedroom or drawing room where the child is sitting, and she also takes one stick. She is about to strike it against the matchbox. What does she feel? All the sticks are wet. Tadichipoyi unnai. They have become damp. And she said, you are a student studying physics, etc. Can't you know how will you get fire from a from a wet matchstick? All this is waste. Throw it. What to do? I have purchased new matchbox, kept it in the shelf. Bring it. You go and bring it. How does the child go? Whole thing is dark. But here, please remember mother's statement, which is a statement of faith. I have purchased new matchbox, kept it in the shelf. Faith, Vishwasam. Mother has told. That means matchbox should be there. But I cannot see. So blindly it is touching something to protect herself, chair, table, some other chair, some other table, whatever is in the house. And every time when she touches, she is telling, this is not matchbox. Not this, not this. Suppose I go and touch like this. What is this? Is this matchbox? Neti, neti. This is plastic box. I touch a glass. Neti, neti. This is only a glass, some cap. So one by one she is telling, neti, neti, neti. Opens the shelf, and in the shelf also only matchbox is not there. There are other boxes also. One by one she is touching and feeling, is this matchbox? Neti, neti. Not this, not this. After 2 or 3 attempts, and in the background mother's statement is there. Matchbox I have kept in the shelf. It is there. Maybe 5th attempt, 6th attempt. Iti, iti. This is that. This is matchbox. She brings that matchbox out, takes a new matchstick, dry matchstick, fresh matchstick, one tiny stroke, she gets fire. Sri Ramakrishna tells this example and says, just like that girl going not this, not this, not this and finding iti, we also have to do that in meditation. Meditation, so many thoughts will come. You do Shiva Namam, you do Krishna Namam, you do Ramakrishna Namam, you do Sharda Namam, you do Keshava Namam, you do any Namam. So before that, Neti Neti, not this, not this. So many objects will come, so many desires will come, so many phone numbers will come, so many jokes will come, so many newspaper information will come, and they will come only when you want to meditate. They won't come now. They won't come when you are walking in the ground for your exercise or when you are eating. They won't come because at that time mind is engaged. Mind is engaged on outside action. But in meditation we are diverse of all action and you have to concentrate on the subconscious mind and go deeper into the heart. Neti, 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 neti. Finally, iti, iti. So Sri Ramakrishna he told that from neti neti you should go. So Vangmanoti gocharancha neti neti bhavitam tam namami deva deva Ramakrishna Ishwaram. You see. Last sentence. To him, Sri Ramakrishna, the Lord Supreme and the source of all divinities, tam namami deva deva Ramakrishna Ishwaram. Who is Ramakrishna? He is Ishvara. The Lord Supreme Ishvara and the source of all divinities, my salutations. So Swamiji brought Sri Ramakrishna into the center of our culture center of Sanatana Dharma, and said, from him a flood of light will go and embrace the whole world. So one or two important points to understand before we go into the second part of Swamiji's insight. This particular Mutt and mission on which we are discussing last so many weeks is not just Ramakrishna Mutt Hyderabad or Ramakrishna Mission Vijayawada or Ramakrishna Mission in Rajahmundry, but all these things put together, it is Ramakrishna Vivekananda Pravaha, Ramakrishna Vivekananda movement. It's a flood for spiritual renaissance of the country. Don't take it individually in every city only. In Andhra, 5 centers. In Telangana, 2 centers. In Tamil Nadu, 15 centers. In Bengal, 45 centers. All this is the physical body of Sri Ramakrishna put together. So devotees, admirers, friends, disciples, volunteers should think of that big picture. This has been told by Swami Gambhirananda Ji, who was the former president of the Ramakrishna Order. He said, the ideas of Sri Ramakrishna Vivekananda, the ideas of Sri Ramakrishna Vivekananda movement had emanated from Sri Ramakrishna himself. He is the Sutradhara. He is the Rachayita. He is the story writer. He is the director. It came from Sri Ramakrishna himself sitting in that small room in Dakshineshwar temple compound. Those who have seen Sri Ramakrishna's room in that corner of the Dakshineshwar temple compound should understand better. Those who have not seen, spend some money and go to Calcutta and Dakshineshwar and sit there. Small room, 2 beds only. Swamiji says, from there emanated a new thought process. Not ordinary room of stone and cement and mortar. It's a powerhouse of spirituality. So he says here, Ramakrishna Vivekananda movement had emanated from Sri Ramakrishna himself. Though Swami Vivekananda, through his dynamism, through his expression, through his communication, he took that waters of Ganga and sprinkled it around the whole world. Swami Vivekananda, through his dynamism, made them known to the world and showed how they could be given a practical shape. This was proved by Holy Mother Sharda Devi also. Whenever Swami Vivekananda was starting a new project, she said, the master is making Naren do. It's not Naren's own idea, it is Sri Ramakrishna's new ideas. Sri Ramakrishna undoubtedly was the origin of the movement. We say formally for registration. Swami Vivekananda signed the paper, signed the registration papers and put the stamp. But who did it at the background already before? Sri Ramakrishna himself. So what do you see all around is Sri Ramakrishna's ideas expressed, executed by Swami Vivekananda. And what happened during that period? From 1200 AD till Freedom Movement, 1947, 747 years of foreign rule. Invasion after invasion. From Muhammad Ghori, Muhammad Ghazni time till East India Company, which came to do business. They became the mighty rulers of this great country. Finally, Queen Victoria's stamp was put. Her currency was being used and English government took over the entire rule of the country till 1947. And in this invasion after invasion had crippled the disorganized Hindu society. Already we were in fragments. Each is different from the other. If the neighbor is Shakta, he cannot come into the house of a Vaishnava. And then the superstitions, then all these other atrocities on the poor people. Already it was disorganized. Sangha Shakti, which we chanted in beginning of this class. Sangachadvam samvadadvam sambhomanam sijanatam. What happened to all that? It became all dispersed. It became powder. People are in a confused state. So, after this invasion after invasion, their ideas put on our head. Before that, what was there? Another big movement came called the Buddhist movement. They denied the Vedas, they denied pujas, they denied other things. And in them also there were different sects called Hinayana and Mahayana. At a time when they said no image worship is necessary, all these Buddhists later on, because they wanted something to hold on, they made Buddha the god of Buddhism. Buddha said, I am no god. I am only I have experienced the truth, that's all. But what did Buddhists do? They made Buddha Vihara, Buddha temples. People were confused. Teachings are separate, they are practicing different. Then we had the Islam. We had Mughals, we had Turks, we had French, we had Dutch. We had everybody telling what to do, what not to do. Forgot the Vedas, forgot Upanishads, forgot the strength of our own culture and traditions. At that time, 19th century, comes Sri Ramakrishna in a small village called Kamarpukur. So they were surpassed by the British East India Company, and the rest is history. Sri Ramakrishna movement was launched on May 1st, 1897, 125 years ago, by another monk and a few other brother disciples, few householders, to save India and its people, and to a large extent it has shown great promise. That's why in our publication houses, you see, you go to the bookstall and just watch, just go through the first row to this last row, find books of every sampradayam available, so that everybody can come and get their jug of water. You come with a glass, you will get glass water. You will come with a big tanker, you will get tanker water. You come with a bucket, you will get bucket water. Whatever you want, you can get. How much thirsty you are, you can get. Save your house. Save your dharma. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. But each is fighting with the other. That is why Sri Ramakrishna says, Mother, everybody says his watch is right. But Mother, finally, you are the watchmaker. You are the watchmaker. You are the conductor. You are tuning it. But people say, my watch, my watch, my watch. They forget it is Mother's watch. Sri Ramakrishna brought everybody to the Mother and said, Mother is everything. He revived Shakti Puja. He revived Vatsalya Bhava. He revived Santana Bhava, the childlike attitude, which is so simple and so easy for anybody. So, this movement is very, very important. In 1937, after Sri Ramakrishna's birth centenary, there's a great American thinker by name Ernest Hawking. What did he say about Ramakrishna movement? He said, the Ramakrishna movement is the lengthened shadow of Sri Ramakrishna himself. It's a beautiful observation. Lengthened shadow. Sri Ramakrishna is the form, Ramakrishna movement is the shadow. Dr. Radhakrishnan, in the same year, he said, mentioned the powerful revival of social compassion under the inspiration of the great teacher called Sri Ramakrishna. He says, after Buddha's compassion, It was only Sri Ramakrishna who showed that compassion to the suffering humanity. In the Arati song that we sing after 5 minutes now, Prana Arpana Jagata Tarana Krantana Kalidor. One sentence is there. Sri Ramakrishna sacrificed himself for your welfare and for my welfare, for everybody's welfare. He could not see people suffering. Not one day he kept quiet without weeping. Mother, when will you meditate? Mother, when will you get your darshan? He is suffering. He cried when he saw people in Calcutta moving one over the other. He said, "Oh mother, all their mind, all their concentration is only on the stomach." And he cried, "Where are you, O people of Calcutta? Come, come, come." He just indicated, "Come, oh come, come, oh come." And when anybody is going back home from Dakshineshwar temple, so beautifully, so full of love, so full of compassion, so full of feeling, Sri Ramakrishna used to tell in Bengali, "Abar Esho, come again." Finished. That fellow is melting. In the house he is telling, he told me, "Abar Esho, tomorrow morning I will go." And right at 8 o'clock he is coming to Sri Ramakrishna. "Oh, Sri Ramakrishna is very happy. Oh, you have come. Very good. Go to the temple. Pray to the mother. Afterwards have her prasadam and go home." Abaresho, come again. It remained in their mind like a mantra. Abaresho, come again, come again. That message is still roaring today. Ringing even now. Come again, my children, come again. So the life of Sri Ramakrishna, it is in two parts. Though the life of Sri Ramakrishna is physically, numerically, just 50 years. 1836, February 18th. 1886, August 16th. Early hours, 1 o'clock. Just exactly 50 years plus few months. And within just 50 years, the great Romalara says he lived the life of 2000 years of spiritual life of India. He embraced the multiplicity of gods and goddesses. The first 16 years of Sri Ramakrishna's life was spent in Kamarpukur as a village boy, getting divine experiences and getting some divine thoughts at the time. And in Kamarpukur there was a goldsmith. Chinu Shankari was making gold ornaments at that time. He was already 70 years old. His body was 70 years old body. He was becoming sick. But he recognized young Gadadhar who was only 11 years. And he said, "Gadai, my dear child, please come." Quietly took him away from his house. In a small field, on a small stone, he made young Gadai sit. First thing, to the shock of Gadai, this old man, he did namaskaram to that boy. He did pranam. Kaadu pattukunnadu. He held Gadai's feet. He was just 11 years, Balaka. This man said, "Dada, what are you doing? Oh, elder brother, what are you doing?" He said, "Sit quietly." He brought mala and put it on Gadai's neck. He put tilakam. He did arati. He made Gadai eat some sweets. He fed him. Said, "Brother, why are you doing all this?" This old man, what a vision he must have had, we don't know. He said, "I know you have come for a divine purpose. You have come for the welfare of humanity. You are not ordinary village boy. I will not be there to see your greatness, to see your glory. That's why now itself I am offering everything to you." Simply Gadai did not protest. He just smiled. Chirunavu matrame. That place is still there, where Chinu Shankari worshipped young Gadai In Kamarpukur, people go and do namaskaram there. At least imagine that story. If we cannot think of Gadadhar like that. So at that time itself it started. And then 16th year coming to Kolkata to assist his elder brother in a Sanskrit school, but could not stay, could not learn, could not chant anything. Then he became the pujari of the Krishneshwar Kali temple. History brought him like that. His brother passed away. And the other part of it is history for the next 12 years. Till the age of 30, Ramakrishna is doing that kathora sadhana of every sampradayam in Hindu dharma, Hindu matam, whatever is available. Not satisfied, and telling, Mother, I want to experience you in other religions also, in other sampradayams also, and then the other things continue. People come from that time onward till he passed away, till he was 50. So the first part of his life in Dakshineshwar was only God-centered. God, God, God. Nothing else. And the second part, as he is experiencing all this, the second part is his compassion. The wave of compassion for suffering humanity that filled Sri Ramakrishna's heart, it could persuade Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda, as Narendra, refused to do any work. Those who have read the detailed life will know in Kashipur what happened. Sri Ramakrishna said, I am giving my entire sadhana phala to you. You do good to society. Take this message and spread. Naren refused. Naren did not accept. He protested. That's how Sri Ramakrishna came in between and said, your very bones will do it. Till you do mother's work. Till you do mother's work. The key to that realization will be with me. Naren had to do. Naren Shikha Debe. Sri Ramakrishna gave in writing like a memorandum of understanding. Fixed. He's put the stamp and showed it to Narendra. Naren Shikha Debe. Naren will teach the world. So Swami Vivekananda took that. So Sri Ramakrishna's compassion could persuade Narendra to hold in abeyance his persistent desire to keep himself merged in Nirvikalpa Samadhi and instead shoulder the responsibility of carrying out the Master's mission. So wherever he went, wandering days of Vivekananda, Western days of Swami Vivekananda, coming back to India, establishing Ramakrishna Mutt after the lectures from Colombo to Almora, second visit to America, and again coming back, consolidating the work and finally departing at the age of 39 years and 5 months. All that is put together is Sri Ramakrishna working through the body called Vivekananda. And last point, keep in mind today, Mahendranath Gupta or Master Mahashaya, who was he? The writer of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Day by day he took Sri Ramakrishna's teachings in shorthand in Bengali and then put it into longhand for the benefit of society. That also, inspired by Swami Vivekananda himself, said, Master, what are you doing keeping all that treasure? Please publish it. Otherwise our master teachings will go. Master Mahashaya's personal diary. He thought, let me just enjoy and become a moksha purusha. But Swamiji said, no. India needs a different message. That's why the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, Kathamrita, Vachanamrita, Vachana Veda, all that has come, which has helped thousands and thousands of devotees to come out of their dilemma, the problems, the difficulties. So Master Mahashaya, he hoped, he writes in one talk, in his discussions we get this, he hoped that everything would be carried away by its force, by Sri Ramakrishna's force. And he knew that nothing that would come out of him would be monotonous. So rich, so unity in variety. Nothing was boring in Sri Ramakrishna. Nothing was only one style. It was varieties of styles. And Holy Mother, Sharda Devi, she had a vision in Kamarpukur. She saw Sri Ramakrishna coming, moving in the garden of Kamarpukur near his house. And as he is walking, Holy Mother sees a stream of water, Ganga water, coming out from his feet in Kamarpukur. And that water, small stream, it is becoming a huge wave, a huge flood. And that is washing out everything in this universe. Mother saw it. In Kamarpukur she had vision. In Belur she had vision. On the ghats of Mother Ganga. Swami Vivekananda, he also saw something else. He envisioned Sri Ramakrishna on the topmost crest of the huge wave which was to usher in a new age, a Navayuga. It's a huge wave. On the top of the wave is sitting Sri Ramakrishna. All of them saw and felt intensely that a spiritual movement was going to sweep humanity and carry it to a higher level of consciousness. So that is the purpose of Ramakrishna movement, that is the story of Ramakrishna movement, that is the music of Ramakrishna Mission. So many more interesting, beautiful, vibrant points are there. We will take it up next Sunday. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Time enta?
Om Bhaswara ज्योतिर्ज्योतिमुज्ज्वल हृदि कंदर तुम्हें तुमिदमभञ्जनः प्रभु तुमिदमभञ्जनः दिदिदिलङ्ग रङ्ग भङ्ग बाजे अङ्गसङ्ग मृदङ्ग दिदिदिलङ्ग रङ्ग भङ्ग बाजे अङ्गसङ्ग मृदङ्ग गायचे छन्द भगत वृन्द आरती तुम्हार गायचे छन्द भगत वृन्द आरती तुम्हार जय जय आरती तुम्हार हर हर आरती तुम्हार शिव शिव आरती तुम्हार
ॐ ह्रीं ऋतं पमचलो गुणजिद्गुणेज्यः नक्तं दिवं सकरुणं तव पादपद्मं मोहं कषं बहुकृतं न भजेयतोऽहं तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो भक्तिर्भगाश्च भजनं भवभेदकारे गच्छन्त्यलं सुविपुलं गमनाय तत्त्वं वक्त्रोद्धृतोऽपि हृदये न च भाति किञ्चित् तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो तेजस्तरन्ते तरसा त्वयि तृप्त तृष्णा रागे कृते ऋतपथे त्वयि रामकृष्णे मर्त्यामृतं तव पदं मरणोर्मे नाशं तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो कृत्यं करोति कलुषं कुहकान्तकारे स्नान शान्तं शिवं सुविमलं तव नाम नाथ यस्मादहं त्वशरणो जगदेक गम्या तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो। ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्म स्वरूपिणे अवतार वरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। ॐ नमः श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः। ॐ नमः श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः। ॐ नमः श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः। सर्वमङ्गल माङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। सृष्टि स्थिति विनाशानां शक्ति भूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमाये नारायणी नमोस्तुते। शरणागता दीनार्ता परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते।
प्रकृतिं परमाम् अभयं वरदां नररूपधरां जनतापहरां शरणागतसेवकतोषकरीं प्रणमामि परां जननीं जगतां। गुणहीनसुतान् अपराधयुतान् कृपयाद्य समुद्धर मोहगतान् तरणीं भवसागरपारकरीं प्रणमामि परां जननीं जगताम्। विषयं कुसुमं परिहृत्य सदा चरणाम्बुरुहामृत शान्तिसुधां पिबभृङ्गमनोभवरोगहरां प्रणमामि परां जननीं जगताम्। कृपां कुरु महादेवी सुतेषु प्रणतेषु च चरणाश्रयदानेन कृपामयि नमोऽस्तुते। लज्जापटावृते नित्यं शारदे ज्ञानदायिके पापेभ्यो नः सदा रक्ष कृपामयि नमोऽस्तुते। रामकृष्णगतप्राणान् तन्नाम श्रवणप्रियां तद्भावरञ्जिताकारां प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। पवित्रं चरितं यस्याः पवित्रं जीवनं तथा पवित्रता स्वरूपिण्यै तस्यै कुर्मो नमो नमः। देवीं प्रसन्नां प्रणतार्तिहन्त्रीं योगीन्द्रपूज्यां युगधर्मपात्रीं तां शारदां भक्तिविज्ञानदात्रीं दयास्वरूपां प्रणमामि नित्यं। स्नेहेन बध्नासि मानोस्मदीयं दोषान् अशेषान् सगुणीकरोषि आहेतुनानो दयसे सदोषान् स्वाङ्गे गृहीत्वा यदिदं विचित्रं प्रसीद मातर्विनयेन याचे नित्यं भवस्मेहवती सुतेषु प्रेमैकबिन्दुं चिरदधचित्ते विषिञ्च चित्तं कुरु न सुशान्तं। जननीं शारदां देवीं
कृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः.
ಪೇಜ್ 7 7. ಗಜಾನನ 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 ಜಯ ಗಜವದನ ಗಜಾನನ 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 गजवदना
गजानना जय गजवदना
हे शिवानन्दन गजानना
हे शिवानन्दन गजानना
हे शिवानन्दन गजानना
हे शिवानन्दन गजानना
हे गिरिजासुत गजवदना
हे गिरिजासुत गजवदना
हे गिरिजासुत गजवदना
हे गिरिजासुत गजवदना
मूषिकवाहन गजानना
मूषिकवाहन गजानना
मूषिकवाहन गजानना
मूषिकवाहन गजानना
विघ्न निवारण गजवदना
विघ्न निवारण गजवदना
विघ्न निवारण गजवदना
विघ्न निवारण गजवदना
गजानना गजानना
गजानना गजानना
गजानना गजानना
गजानना गजानना
गजानना जय गजवदना
गजानना जय गजवदना
गजानना जय गजवदना
गजानना जय गजवदना
పేజ్ 25
पशूनां पतिं पापनाशं परेशं
पशूनां पतिं
पापनाशं परेशं गजेन्द्रस्य कृतिं वसानं वरेण्यं गजेन्द्रस्य कृतिं वसानं वरेण्यं जटाजूटमध्ये स्फुरद्गङ्गवारिं
जटाजूटमध्ये स्फुरद्गङ्गवारिं
महादेवमेकं स्मरामि स्मरारिं स्मरामि स्मरारिम् महेशं सुरेशं सुरारार्तिनाशं
महेशं सुरेशं सुरारार्तिनाशं
विभुं विश्वनाथं विभूत्यङ्गभूषं
विभुं विश्वनाथं विभूत्यङ्गभूषं
विभुं विश्वनाथं विभूत्यङ्गभूषं
विभुं विश्वनाथं विभूत्यङ्गभूषं
विरूपाक्षमिन्द्वर्कवह्नित्रिनेत्रं
विरूपाक्षमिन्द्वर्कवह्नित्रिनेत्रं
गणेशं गणे नीलवर्णं गिरीशं
गणेशं गणे नीलवर्णं
गवेन्द्राधिरूढं गुणातीतरूपं
गवेन्द्राधिरूढं गुणातीतरूपं
भवं भास्वरं भस्मना भूषिताङ्गं
भवं भास्वरं भस्मना भूषिताङ्गं
भवानी कलत्रं भजे पञ्चवक्त्रं
भजे पञ्चवक्त्रम्
शिवाकान्तशम्भो शशाङ्कार्धमौळे
शिवाकान्तशम्भो शशाङ्कार्धमौले
महेशानशूलिन् जटाजूटधारिन्
महेशानशूलिन् जटाजूटधारिन्
त्वमेको जगद्व्यापको विश्वरूपः
त्वमेको जगद्व्यापको विश्वरूपः
प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रभो पूर्णरूप
प्रभो पूर्णरूप प्रभो पूर्णरूप प्रभो पूर्णरूप
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ
नमः शिवाय
शिवाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
डम 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 डमरू बाजे
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 धिमि तक मृदंग बाजे
धिमि तक मृदंग बाजे
धिमि तक मृदंग बाजे
धिमि तक
शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
डम 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 डमरू बाजे
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 धिमि तक मृदंग बाजे
धिमि तक मृदंग बाजे
धिमि तक मृदंग बाजे
धिमि तक मृदंग बाजे
डम 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 डमरू बाजे
डम 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 डमरू बाजे
धिमि तक मृदंग बाजे
धिमि तक मृदंग बाजे
हर हर महादेवा हर हर महादेवा
हर हर महादेवा हर हर महादेवा
हर हर महादेवा हर हर महादेवा ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः
शिव शिव हर हर हराय नमः
हर हर शिव शिव शिवाय नमः पेज 54 5-4 जय जगदीश्वरे माता सरस्वती जय
जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
शरणागत प्रतिपालनहारे
शरणागत प्रतिपालनहारे
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
चंद्रबिंब समवदन विराजे
चंद्रबिंब समवदन विराजे
चंद्रबिंब समा गलधारे चंद्रबिंब सम वदन विराजे शशि मुकुट माला गलधारे जय जगदीश्वरी मात सरस्वती। वीणा वाम अंग में शोभे 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 साम गीत ध्वनि मधुर प्यारे वीणा वाम अंग में शोभे साम गीत ध्वनि मधुर प्यारे जय जगदीश्वरी मात सरस्वती। श्वेतवसन कमलासन सुंदर श्वेतवसन कमलासन सुंदर संग सखी शुभ हंस सवारे श्वेतवसन कमलासन सुंदर संग सखी शुभ हंस सवारी जय जगदीश्वरी मात सरस्वती। ब्रह्मानंद मैदास तुम्हारो ब्रह्मानंद मैदास तुम्हारो ब्रह्मानंद मैदास तुम्हारो ब्रह्मानंद मैदास तुम्हारो दे दर्शन पर ब्रह्म दुलारे ब्रह्मानंद मैदास तुम्हारो दे दर्शन पर ब्रह्म दुलारे जय जगदीश्वरी मात सरस्वती जय जगदीश्वरी मात सरस्वती। शरणागत प्रतिपालन हारे शरणागत प्रतिपालन हारे जय जगदीश्वरी मात सरस्वती जय जगदीश्वरी मात सरस्वती जय जगदीश्वरी जय जगदीश्वरी जय जगदीश्वरी मात सरस्वती।
131 प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम। प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम। पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेके राम नाम, पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेके राम नाम। भव समुद्र सुखद नाव, भव समुद्र सुखद नाव, एक राम नाम, श्री राम राम राम। प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम। परम भक्ति सुख निधान नित्य राम नाम, परम भक्ति सुख निधान नित्य राम नाम। परधार को आधार, निराधार को आधार, एक राम नाम, श्री राम राम राम। प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम। संत हृदय सदा बसत एक राम नाम, संत हृदय सदा बसत एक राम नाम। परम गुप्त परम इष्ट, परम गुप्त परम इष्ट मंत्र राम नाम, श्री राम राम राम। प्रेम महादेव सतत जपत दिव्य राम नाम। महादेव सतत जपत दिव्य
राम नाम।
काल शमत भीत सतत काल शमत भीत सतत कहत राम नाम।
श्री राम राम राम। प्रेम मोदित मन से कहो राम राम राम। श्री राम राम राम। श्री राम राम राम।
मात पिता बंधु सखा सब ही राम नाम। माता पिता बंधु सखा सब ही राम नाम। भगत जन जीवन धन भगत जन जीवन धन एक राम नाम। श्री राम राम राम। प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम। श्री राम राम राम। श्री राम राम राम। राम राम राम। राम राम राम। वन 153 मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दोसर न कोई। मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दोसर न कोई। मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दोसर न कोई।
मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई।
दूसर न कोई। दूसर न कोई।
दूसर न कोई। दूसर न कोई।
मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई।
मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई।
जाके सिर मोर मुकुट मेरो पति सोई। जाके सिर मोर मुकुट मेरो पति
पाति सोई, शंख चक्र गदा पद्म कंठमाल होई, शंख चक्र गदा पद्म कंठमाल होई। मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई, मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई। तात मात भ्रात बंधु अपनो न कोई, तात मात भ्रात बंधु अपनो न कोई। अब तो बात फैल गई जावे सब कोई, अब तो बात फैल गई जावे सब कोई। मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई, मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई। संतन संग बैठ बैठ लोक लाज खोई, संतन संग बैठ बैठ लोक लाज खोई। छाड़ दई कुल की कान क्या करेगा कोई, छाड़ दई कुल की कान क्या करेगा कोई। मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई, मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई। असुमन जल सिंच सिंच प्रेम बीज बोई, असुमन जल सिंच सिंच प्रेम बीज बोई। मीरा प्रभु लगन लागे जो होय सो होय, मीरा प्रभु लगन लागे जो होय सो होय। मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई, मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई, दूसर न कोई, दूसर न कोई, दूसर न कोई, दूसर न कोई। मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई, मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई, मेरे तो गिरधर गोपाल दूसर न कोई।
రెండు రెండు 7 227 श्रीरामकृष्ण मंगलकारी,
श्रीरामकृष्ण मंगलकारी,
श्रीरामकृष्ण मंगलकारी,
श्रीरामकृष्ण मंगलकारी,
श्रीरामकृष्ण मंगलकारी,
श्रीरामकृष्ण मंगलकारी।
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी,
नमो नारायण सेवित जीवहितकारी
नरेन्द्र सेवित जीवहितकारी
नरेन्द्र सेवित जीवहितकारी
शारद पूजित भुवन विहारी
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 शरणागत जन रक्षणकारी
शरणागत जन रक्षणकारी
शरणागत जन रक्षणकारी
शरणागत जन रक्षणकारी
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
श्रीराम कृष्ण
मंगलकारी श्रीराम कृष्ण मंगलकारी
श्रीराम कृष्ण मंगलकारी
श्रीराम कृष्ण मंगलकारी
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
नरेन्द्र सेवित जीवहितकारी
नरेन्द्र सेवित जीवहितकारी
नरेन्द्र सेवित जीवहितकारी
नरेन्द्र सेवित जीवहितकारी
शारद पूजित भुवन विहारी
शारद पूजित भुवन विहारी
शारद पूजित भुवन विहारी
शारद पूजित भुवन विहारी
नरेन्द्र सेवित जीवहितकारी
नरेन्द्र सेवित जीवहितकारी
शारद पूजित भुवन विहारी
शारद पूजित भुवन विहारी
शरणागत जन रक्षणकारी
शरणागत जन रक्षणकारी
शरणागत जन रक्षणकारी
शरणागत जन रक्षणकारी
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
श्रीराम कृष्ण मंगलकारी
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 नमो नारायण नर रूपधारी
Few announcements. Coming Friday, 4th November, Ekadashi, Ram Nam Sankirtan will be there after Aaratrikam. Next Saturday, 5th November, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's direct monastic disciple, Swami Subodhananda Maharaj Janmatithi. On this occasion, a special discourse on the life and teachings of Swami Subodhananda Maharaj will be conducted at 5:45 p.m. Next spiritual retreat program will be conducted on 20th November Sunday. This program consists of Vedic chanting, Vishnu Sahasranama Parayana, Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita reading, meditation, japa and bhajans from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30. Entry coupons to participate in this program will be given at Mutt office. Devotees can obtain these coupons and participate in all these programs and obtain the grace of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. వచ్చే శుక్రవారం నవంబర్ 4వ తేదీ ఏకాదశి పర్వదినం. ఈ సందర్భంగా ఆరాత్రికం అనంతరం రామనామ సంకీర్తన నిర్వహించబడుతుంది. వచ్చే శనివారం నవంబర్ 5వ తేదీ భగవాన్ శ్రీరామకృష్ణుల ప్రత్యక్ష సన్యాసి శిష్యులు స్వామి సుబోధానంద మహారాజ్ జన్మతిథి. ఈ సందర్భంగా ఆ రోజు సాయంత్రం 5:45 స్వామి సుబోధానంద మహారాజ్ జీవితం సందేశంపై ప్రత్యేక ప్రసంగం నిర్వహించబడుతుంది. వచ్చే నెల నవంబర్ 20వ తేదీ ఆదివారం అంతర్యోగ కార్యక్రమం నిర్వహించబడుతుంది. ఉదయం 9:30 నుండి మధ్యాహ్నం 12:30 వరకు నిర్వహించబడే ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో వేద పఠనము, విష్ణు సహస్రనామ పారాయణము, జపము, ధ్యానము, శ్రీరామకృష్ణ కథామృత పఠనము, ఆధ్యాత్మిక ప్రసంగము, భజనలు ఇత్యాది అంశాలు ఉంటాయి. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొనడానికి కావాల్సిన ఎంట్రీ కూపన్లు మఠం ఆఫీస్లో లభ్యమవుతాయి. భక్తులు ఈ ఎంట్రీ కూపన్లను తీసుకొని ఈ కార్యక్రమాలన్నింటిలో పాల్గొని భగవాన్ శ్రీరామకృష్ణ కృపకు పాత్రలు కావాల్సిన విజ్ఞప్తి.
जय भगवान श्री रामकृष्ण देव की
जय
जय श्री शारदा माई की
जय
जय स्वामी विवेकानंद महाराज जी की
जय